some melodies can only be born after the heart has been broken. There are days when life feels like a forest after a violent storm, broken, silent, and full of loss. The things we once loved and cherished suddenly disappear. We sit quietly, watching the world change, asking ourselves, what's left for me to hold on to? But perhaps, in that very moment of despair, life is quietly breathing again, and even a cracked heart still beats. Just like a little nightingale in that forest. After the storm, it had lost everything. And yet it was from that pain that it found its voice again. It was a gloomy morning after a fierce storm. The forest looked like it had survived a bad dream. Fallen trees, leaves scattered everywhere, and bird nests torn apart. Amid the wreckage lay a small nightingale, silent under a tree. Its nest was gone, its fragile eggs, its only hope shattered. It no longer sang. Yesterday, it was the voice of the forest. Now, there was only silence, and the ache of an empty heart. For days, the nightingale didn't bother to fly. It perched on a dry branch, watching sunlight slip through the leaves, listening to other birds begin to sing again. But every sound only made its heart ache more. I've lost everything. I have no reason to sing anymore. One misty morning, a young bird, just learning to fly, landed nearby. It chirped softly, "Why don't you sing anymore, nightingale? I miss your song." The nightingale looked at the little bird and whispered, "The storm took everything from me. I have nothing left to sing for." The little one tilted its head and said, "But you still have your voice, don't you? If you don't sing, who will make the forest bright again?" Those words froze the nightingale in silence. The wind passed gently through the trees, carrying the scent of damp earth, the breath of life slowly returning. That afternoon, for the first time in days, the sun broke through. Golden light spread over every wet leaf, and the forest shimmered as if it had been washed clean of sorrow. The nightingale lifted its head, took a deep breath, and for the first time since the storm began to sing. At first, its voice was hoarse and trembling, but slowly, it grew clearer, stronger, until it filled the forest with its song. The other birds stopped to listen. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath, afraid to disturb the melody. No one knew that every note in that song was a tear, a wound being healed by sound. From that day on, the nightingale's song was different. It wasn't just beautiful, it was deeper, reaching into the hearts of all who heard it, because it was born from pain and the courage to rise again. One day, the little bird returned and said, "Your song is even more beautiful than before." The nightingale smiled gently, "Because now I sing not for the forest to hear, but to remind myself the storm has passed and I'm still alive." Maybe, in every life, there comes a storm, a loss, a heartbreak, a fall that feels impossible to rise from. But when the storm is over, if we still dare to open our hearts, still dare to sing, then we've already become stronger than before. Like that little bird, our song is no longer just sound. It's proof that pain can't silence us forever. Because in the end, the most beautiful thing is not a forest untouched, but a heart that still knows how to sing after being broken. Remember, storms are temporary, but the voice within us, if we hold on to it, will last forever. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy small but meaningful stories like this, Subscribe to join me on this journey of spreading seeds of inspiration, one story at a time.